You're listening to Mix Off Air with Duffy Moon, Amber Kay, Camper Kyle, and Kelsey Lorenz. And now, Dear Diary.
I have been cleaning out my trailer recently.
Camper.
And a couple of the boxes I've gone through had like a bunch of old writings that I've actually, for some reason, kept.
Dude,
so I have
real diary entries?
Well, not diary entries.
Old writings.
Yes.
Did you do these on scrolls?
of a kind. I used ink and quill.
There it is.
No, I did. But it's on like little like notebooks. Those little, what are they called?
Composition?
Diaries.
Yeah, comic
Spiral?
books or whatever. Yeah, the spiral notebooks. And I found a couple of them. And one of them was, if I started a nation. Seriously, and I wrote that when I was like 12, and it was my
started a nation.
Yeah, well, I've always been interested in, and I found one on if I believe in God or not.
Being a dictator?
And no, it wasn't. This is the whole thing. It was like this anarchic idea of, yeah.
This sounds amazing. I do want to
hear
give a little shout out though to Liz. She listens to the podcast all the time, and she's awesome. She's Stefan's wife. So we mentioned.
Thought we weren't supposed to say her name.
Oh no, he just didn't know. But I know. But she texted me and said, "Hi, that's me."
Kyle right now, he's like, I was talking.
Oh, no, I thought we already gave her a shout out.
No, you gave it.
Did we do that last time?
You gave her husband a shout out for her, but now I know her name. So thanks, Liz. Anywhoosian.
Shout out to you, Liz. Stefan's wife.
There it is.
See, now I thought we were going to be talking about what we were talking about whenever I walked in.
Redheads.
Yeah, I was like, I've always dreamed of marrying a redhead, and I thought that's what you were talking about.
Oh, no, I mean, it's a true statement.
You're talking about your journals?
Well, yeah.
He started
who did you
a
bring
nation.
up?
I said
Prince Harry.
No.
I follow Jessica Chastain on Instagram, and I was like, I find her so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he looked her up and was like, oh, she's too bony.
I don't like her cheekbones.
She's got some serious cheekbones. That's all that is.
No, she's beautiful, but I've always
waiting
wanted
for second puberty to do that to me.
I've always wanted to, date a ginger, because I just don't. Anyways,
I think that's a derogatory term.
It is not a derogatory term.
No, I think that's not.
Yeah, they really hate when
it's like
you say
saying
ginger
midget.
steals
I had
their
like three
souls.
I had 3 redheaded friends when I was in high school, and I called them gingers all the time.
But did you ask them?
And they called me Blondie, so who cares?
So did they go, hey, Blondie?
Yeah.
Okay, well then that means it's because you were saying it in a.
Well,
my mom dyed her hair auburn and would put all the leftovers in all of the kids' hair, so it would be natural.
We heard about that, yeah.
Jeez. So it would be natural.
So what I wanted to talk about was my diary entry. This is my diary entry today, and like I said, I was going through some old writings on my scrolls, and I found like old ones about me wanting to start my own nation. I thought that was great, and then I just literally 10 minutes ago. This is why I think it's meant to be. This is 10 minutes ago. I just read a story about the Principality of Sealand. Have you guys ever heard about this?
Sealand?
No, but I want to point out that you've said for a long time that you're going to be president.
Yes. Yeah.
So now you've moved on to being king.
No.
Dictator.
No.
I'm sorry.
Land.
Captain.
No. Nope. Not even that.
Oh, president without an election.
No,
Gotcha.
I'm still going to be president, but when I retire, this is my retirement idea.
I just sent over like 3 stories to you guys about Akon City.
What's Akon City?
Did you not see those?
No.
Akon.
I was going to talk about it tomorrow, but so Akon the rapper, he's been saying since I think 2017 that he wanted to establish his own town in
I'm pulling it up.
It's right by Senegal.
Where is it?
Senegal. Yep.
Senegal. And so he just officially, they gifted him 2,000 acres and he's building a city.
Wow.
And he's calling it Akon City. And it's all going to be based on cryptocurrency called A-Coin with a K. A-Coin.
And renewable energy.
And all renewable energy.
Akon.
He's already got a bit. He owns 2 production things, I think. And then he's got a charity where he puts lights across Africa.
Yeah,
like
man.
solar energy across Africa. And he's already done like 18 countries, I think it said.
Uh-huh.
And he was just on Nick Cannon's radio show. And Nick Cannon was like, well, it sounds like you'd have to be a billionaire to build a city, or you'd have to be billions. And Akon was like, that term makes me really sad, because what use is it to have $1 billion sitting in the bank and call yourself a billionaire whenever that money could be used?
Boom. I like that.
Okay, that's great and all, but I want to talk about the Principality of Sealand. All right? That's fantastic. But this is how he can do it right here. Is because if you have a city,
Yeah, he has a plan.
well, if you
He
have,
really does.
oh god,
Yeah, it looks really cool. It
does.
whose diary entry is this?
They're comparing it to Wakanda.
That's what I was just about to say, man.
Yeah.
Go on about. I'll bring up your Sealand bit now.
bit. It's a diary entry.
Your diary entry. Your little message.
It's not a bit. It's big.
Listen, do you know what is 13 miles off the coast of any country, any nation anywhere?
mother.
Water.
Whoa. Sorry.
Yes, water, but specifically international waters, which means no country rules it. So all you got to do, right? Here is my
You can get rid of bodies.
13 miles. They wash up.
ish. I think, give or take. You okay, Kelsey?
Yep.
So
We're
this
just gonna keep going with
this
that.
Principality of Sealand is this big old, it's almost like an oil rig, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's just this, it's at like 50 miles out of the British coast.
Yeah,
And
it's like
what the-
Waterworld.
Yeah, I don't,
Kevin Costner.
kind of a lot smaller.
Oh my gosh, I love that movie.
Yeah.
My tattoo on my back is inspired by that little girl's tattoo. That's why I got it right there.
Wow. Go on. Sorry.
Are we good? Are we ready? Okay. It's like 50 miles, and the British put it there to like stop German submarines from bombing their shipping routes during the World War II. But now it's still out there, and it's been used by the pirate radio guys back in the 70s, who would like back in Britain they were having these problems with radio rules, and they were so stringent, these rules on broadcasting, and so these pirate radio companies would leave off the coast and broadcast from there, and they'd be saying whatever they want to say, and then
Podcast.
Yeah.
exactly. Except we're still somewhat held back by certain laws, which is fine
For
us.
podcasts?
Yeah.
Not that I know of.
No, podcasts you can
like
literally
but
say.
if you make a verbal threat to someone and record it, I'm pretty confident that could be held. You could be held liable for it. But not that you'd want to make
well,
a threat.
you mean like
Yeah.
normal
Yeah.
laws that
Right.
the country has.
Which is fine that we're not going to break those because we don't really
Yeah.
want to do any of that. But
Yeah,
anyways,
no, of
regardless,
course.
nowadays you don't really. That's why there's no pirate radio nowadays. Is because you can do
Mutiny.
podcast and you don't have to be worried about it. Anywho, so this principality, this little building essentially that was floating on the water, was after the pirate radio thing all kind of went away. It was taken over by this guy named Michael Bates, I think, and he started his own.
Kathy.
Or no, I was thinking of Bates Motel.
And
Yeah,
he started.
Kathy Bates.
Is that really a thing?
I
like
think
Kathy?
so.
I know
I don't
Bates
know.
is that
Is she an
guy that
actress?
like killed. Yeah, Kathy Bates.
Okay.
But Bates
The
Motel
Bates
is
Motel,
something
yeah.
different.
Yeah, that was. It was, what movie was it? It was a really.
Bates Motel.
That's the name of the movie.
Yeah, it's the name
then
of
there
a
was this-
show.
Well, yeah, the show.
Norma Bates buys a motel in the picturesque coastal town of White Pine, giving herself and teenage son Norman, who is crazy.
But it's based on a movie.
Oh yeah, and with whom he shares an intensely close relationship.
But
You
what's the movie? See what movie's based on him, because I saw this at Universal Studios, and it was funny because they have the Bates Motel, and then behind it they have Whoville. And so you see all the Whoville stuff sticking up behind it, and it's not really scary.
You know, this is kind of like how my diary entries actually go. Is I'll start writing something on there, and then in my head I have two voices going back and forth on some random topic, like the Bates Motel.
Dude,
We good?
it is. It's
Okay.
Bates Motel is the movie. Psycho.
Psycho! Thank you.
How did you not know that? Come on, it's one of those iconic. I've never seen it, but it's one of those iconic
shower.
movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
We got
All
that.
right.
We got
So
that.
what about? Oh, is he in that movie?
The Bates guy. Wait, yeah. How did we get off to Bates?
I
Because Michael Bates bought.
There
No,
we
he
go.
didn't buy
There you
it.
go. There you go.
He didn't buy anything. He just walked on and said, "This is mine."
Wow,
Because
he did.
because you can do that because there's no laws out there in the ocean.
That seems kind of like
It's like when
anarchy.
they came to the Wild
Yes!
West. It's like when they came to the Wild West.
You just
Yes.
killed
and
someone
they would claim
and
their
you're fine,
land.
yeah.
No, there was open land. You just claimed it.
Yeah.
You're like,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is mine.
And if you wanted someone's land,
Well,
yeah.
but they could, kill you back. I
Well, not.
guess.
How is someone dead going to kill you back?
Well, they'll kill you before you
Hunting.
kill them. So I guess not really killing you back, but
dude, Westworld. Have you
Yeah.
guys watched that?
yeah, not all of it. Just part of the first season.
I am so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
No, you're not.
sorry.
No, you're not. You're not sorry. Don't lie.
It's just like it came. There's a Psycho
burp.
We
too.
like shows and movies, Kyle.
Oh, I know. Are we good? Can I start talking?
Talk about your anarchy.
Okay, so he instituted his own currency, his laws for like all 3 people that were with
Bitcoin.
him, the family. And for a small price, you can actually become a duke or what are the other words?
Duchess.
Duke or duchess or
Lord.
king or lord or whatever.
Sergeant.
No, that's military.
So the whole point is, as long as you can get out there and build something, you can do whatever you
You
want.
can do
Whatever you want. So this is my idea.
that trash island.
Yeah. You can put some plywood on top of
You
it.
could build on top of trash island.
Oh my gosh.
Trash
there's a
land.
And now you can turn all that pollution into a good, useful, sturdy structure.
And then every time they try to come and clean up all the trash, I'm like, stay away.
Get off my land!
This is mine.
Yeah, exactly. See, you guys are getting with it
Y'all
now.
are
Yeah.
wrong.
I think it's a fantastic
So,
idea.
okay.
How do you implement plumbing?
Yeah.
Well, you have to make it yourself.
Yeah, there's no rules.
fresh
There's
water?
no one to call.
Got to make it yourself.
You got
How do
to
you make fresh
drink
water?
drink your own urine.
You can set. Oh, I would hope not. You can set
It's
up trade
sterile
routes.
and a
You can
lot
set
of
up.
taste.
You can set up trade routes with other countries. Because essentially it's
Well,
just
what
your
are
own
you
little.
trading though? You
Well,
would
that's
be-
the whole point. You'd have to think of something to
Trash.
I'm just
trash. Yeah.
I'm
Plastic.
saying. Oh, actually, that's
Well, the whole
good.
Plastic water bottles.
But Kyle, so you're getting at that you're gonna start your own thing in international waters.
Yeah, I
Is
gotta
that
be
where you're going?
I gotta be a billionaire first. Though. I gotta go the Akon route. I gotta get a bunch of money
Oh.
first, then go do it.
Well, what's the point of being a billionaire?
Not trash, Kyle. You could just live on trash. Just
Yeah,
throw
dude.
your camper on it.
I don't think it would float. I think it would push down the trash enough. Like how thick? Do we know how thick?
So there's this one guy that he is making islands, and
Yeah.
so he takes plastic bags and fills them with air, and he ties them all together into like water bottles.
What
and
the
then
hey?
he ties them underneath of like what he's built up, and he's got trees growing and like all of this, and it's like it's an island that's floating on.
What is this?
So this guy's already doing
What's
it.
this guy's name?
fantastic.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
look
you could
him
do
up.
that underneath
Yeah.
the trash, and
Yeah.
then you can put your camper on it.
Yeah, bam. There you go. There's my kingdom right there.
Yeah.
And then from which I
Oh.
could like charge people to come in. There's one problem though.
Charge people to
Well, yeah.
come to your trash land.
Yeah, if they want to live here, they gotta pay taxes. You know?
Camper King on his trash island.
Yes. You can come and visit it for
They
the
might
low.
call you white trash.
Literally. Literally, that'll be what it is. Might be a little smelly.
Well, what would happen if someone declared war on you, Kyle? You're like with your camper on your trash.
No,
Just,
but they've already said that the trash island is really difficult to destroy, and that's
Oh,
where that's
so it
why
could be
Greta's so mad.
And I would have to hire my own mercenary army. So that's actually what happened here with the Principality of
Your
Sealand.
brother.
What?
Isn't he like a mercenary?
He's the Witcher?
I don't even know how to respond to that. What do you mean? Isn't he a sort of? You
Is he really?
mean he just goes and helps people who has disasters. He's
Isn't
not
that
a
a
mercenary. No, he works for the federal government.
Dude, you pay them to kill people.
Yeah, it's like a.
Alex!
I thought it was like
Dude, you gave his whole thing away now. Everyone knows who he is.
That's why he's here. He's hiding.
This is such
No, I
kloosh.
thought a mercenary was someone who goes like a missionary.
A missionary is like a missionary.
Yeah,
But that's
missionary.
for like religion. But I thought a mercenary was someone who goes and they like help people.
No.
Nope. That
Well,
exact
sure?
opposite.
I think you're thinking murderer.
No, mercenary
Hey,
is
sorry.
like a hired gun.
What is a mercenary?
No, you're thinking assassin.
Here's some information.
Yeah, mercenary, sometimes known as a soldier of fortune, is an individual who takes part in military conflicts for personal profit.
Yeah, gun for hire.
Really? This
Yeah.
whole time. I've
So-
been so
Oh my gosh, I just want to do Lord's work and be a mercenary.
People are staring at you like, what? No, but that's actually what happened to this Principality of Sealand. Is it was invaded by another person who bought his own mercenary army, and they raided
your
it.
brother's not.
He
No.
is a disaster
I give
relief.
up. No, he's disaster relief. Federal government works for the FEMA or
Well,
whatever.
then you got to keep him away from your island. Still try to clean up the trash.
No, the whole point is it's international waters. I could say, and they'll go, huh? And as long as I can pew pew
So,
shoot them off, it's fine.
Dolphin is going to be the language.
Well, I need to be able to talk to them somehow because the dolphins I can make friends with.
Oh,
no.
Kyle, are you going to be dressed like Aquaman?
Dude, please.
I have to get a little. I have to get a little more.
I just think it'd be so funny.
I have to get a little more tannin
Because
buff.
doesn't he like the dolphins are like his horses and he has
Oh,
the
yeah,
reins and he's
dude.
on like the show?
I think you should shoot for sharks though. That's a little more manlier.
So
more manly.
just so we all know, I wanted to tell a story, and
Dude, you
that
told
was
it.
about 2 paragraphs long.
I thought you told
It's been
it.
15 minutes, and I just now got to the point
Dude,
where I wanted to end.
It created such great conversations.
Woohoo!
Like
I
everyone.
was having a good time.
I found out that Amber
I learned so much.
a mercenary.
Anyways, I'm gonna start recruiting for my island.
Oh, now you're
Nation.
a cult leader.
Yep. Starting today,
Maybe
January
the
14th.
the lake here, you can go pile up some trash in it
Dude,
and
there
sit
you
on
go.
it.
No,
Go to
that's not
Oasis.
14 miles. That's not 14 miles offshore though, so I can still get. Yeah, right. It's not 14 miles. It's a smaller lake than that.
There's more
Sadly, it's like
rules.
what, quarter mile probably.
You should take some followers and just call it Kyle Town. And if everything goes south, you guys just drink some Kool-Aid. It'll be fine.
That's so funny, Kelsey.
That's not. That's rude.
It was though. It's so. No, I will be a lovely leader.
Yeah, no, for
Not
sure.
dictatorial. People live their own
He will
lives.
talk dolphin.
I'll go, and they'll go.
Now go. Okay.
Oh, don't get a goat. It'll eat your land.
Well, thanks for listening. You can catch us every weekday on Mix 107.5, 6 to 10. I just want to start my own nation, guys. Is that hard? Is that much to ask for? Why are y'all just staring at me now?
That's what he
Perfect.
said.